Hey there YouTube. Today I'm going to show you how to make 2 new spare keys for your Ford F-150 with only 1 original key. They tell you if you only have 1 key you're going to have to go to the dealer. Well, that's not true. I'm going to show you how to do this with just a laptop, an ODB device, and 2 keys off eBay. Went to Home Depot and they actually cut these for free since I brought them the blanks that I got on eBay. I don't know if they normally cut them for free or even if they normally cut them. Some people say they don't cut keys that you bring in, but when I went in, the guy was super nice. He cut them. He said something along the lines of, if they don't work, don't come back to me. And I was like, yeah, I understand. These won't start the car. And he's like, exactly. And so I got them cut with their machine there. And he just like stuck my original in, stuck the one they bought on eBay in, and it cut it, no problem. Now as you can see, I checked it and make sure it turns the ignition cylinder, but it won't start the car. You turn the key and it just does nothing.
Alright, now we're going to go ahead and go to the FORScan website. And we're going to go to products. And we're going to go to get free extended license. And you have to sign up for their forums to get this license. So go ahead and click on register. Fill out the information here. Be sure to choose a new password. Do not reuse your passwords. Submit. And it takes them a bit to manually approve your account, a few hours, at least in my experience. So while you're waiting, go ahead and go back to products and click on FORScan download for Windows. And click on yes to allow that. And go ahead and install that, and then once your account is approved, go ahead and go back to the external license link. You're going to have to open up FORScan and get the hardware ID for your computer. It's just part of their activation scheme. Click on the little steering wheel on the left and the bottom there. Copy that code to your clipboard, go back to the external license site, paste that in there, then click on generate. And so there's your license key. You can go ahead and download that. Make sure to download it somewhere easy to get to for the next step. Alright, load the license key. You're going to navigate to the path where you saved it. Took me a while to find it because they have an old open dialog there. Go ahead and restart it once you install the key and you should be registered. In my case, it registered me for 2 months. Which is pretty nice of them. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and download the driver software for the OBD tool itself. Depending on the one you buy, this might be a little different. I'm just going to show you the bbfly one, since that's the one that's like 18 bucks on Amazon. It says the download's in zip format, but it's actually in RAR format, so you're going to need something like 7-zip. Just download that, Google 7-zip, and you'll find that. Then okay, go ahead and extract that. And you can probably run this executable. I just extracted it because it wasn't digitally signed. So inside that executable, you're going to find the setup file, and that will install the driver onto your system. And once you click install, it'll gray out and do its thing, and eventually it won't give you any success or anything. It'll just re-enable those buttons, and then you're good to go.
If you don't get this one, you just got to make sure that it has this little switch on there, so you can switch it from MSCAN to HSCAN. It has to be in HSCAN mode to do this. Then we're going to plug in the OBD adapter. Then with our original key, we're going to turn it to on, not start it. Then we're going to open up FORScan.
Alright, so open up FORScan, and it'll pop up some stuff about switching into real mode from demo mode. Go ahead and switch into real mode. It'll also ask you to save your profile for your truck and give you this warning here. Make sure that you read that, it's important. Yes, go ahead, open that. And once that's loaded, you go ahead and click on the little wrench there and go to Pat's Programming. Double click on that, or actually click on that and then click on Play. And this will give you the options. You can do ignition key programming, and that'll add a key, and you can do an erase and program keys, but I would not do that. Go ahead and just do ignition key programming, and take note of the number of keys stored here. You'll see there's 3 saved for my truck. In the end, we should have 5 once we add the 2 new ones. So go ahead and click OK on ignition key programming. And if you get this error, it's because you inserted one of the spares on accident and not the master. Make sure you insert the original master key, that one key that you have left. And then click OK, and go ahead and go back into the ignition key programming once that master key is inserted. And this is going to tell you basically that it has to talk to the truck for a while before it'll program the key. This is to prevent, I don't know what it's really supposed to prevent, because a valet would have your car for this long anyway. Who knows? It requires it, so it takes time. Continue anyway. And through the magic of editing, I will speed this up so you don't have to wait the whole 10 or 12 minutes. There you go. So it's going to tell you that you now need to put in your blank key and do what it says. So do that before pressing OK. And then click OK once the new blank key is switched on. And so it's saying that it reported a success, but the number of keys is not increased. I've seen it do this a lot. in forums and such, so don't worry about that. Just click on OK and you'll see that the counter did in fact increment, and I have 4 keys now. So yay! So I'm actually going to exit out of FORScan here so I can make 100% sure that my key that I programmed is a master key and that it will program a new key. I'm going to go ahead and program my second key now using the first eBay bought key that I got. Same warning again. Click OK. Ignition key programming. So this is the test to see if it's actually a respected master key. So we'll click on ignition key programming again and click OK. And once again we have to do the ping and pong back and forth between the OBD and the computer on the truck. I'll speed this up again. You see the clock down the bottom right. This really does take a second. There we go. And now we go ahead and switch out eBay key number 1 with eBay key number 2. And click OK. And once again the same error message comes up, but no worry, it actually worked. We click OK and it should say 5 if my math is correct. There we go. Alright, take the key out and disconnect and you should have 2 working keys.
So these should start the truck now. Key number 1. Key number 1 works. Key number 2. So, there we go. 2 keys when I only had 1. Thanks for watching.